Well, the approach, you might say, of the mind being the bow of the vocal cords as a violin, which is our symbol on the site, it's still not a done deal scientifically about what's really going on. I was invited to be on the faculty of the Voice Foundation last year, and attended the greatest doctors of the voice giving their presentations, MIT, all the different things. But it was more for me personally observing that this movement here, which is oxygenation, I'm quite sure, is not differentiated from the vibration of what are really inner lips, our vocal cords. If you look at the picture of the vocal cords, they are inner lips. And the ventriloquist who can master that, and you have no movement here, is a great demonstration of that reality. So in the vocal yoga, of course, at the yoga level, and I don't insist on this because it's really the tool for the individual, but I just, you know, we say things we regret sometimes. And if you were to really have a good habit to prepare, you might control those energies that kind of wanted to run off with saying something regretted. And so at that way, we could maybe lift up a little bit the consciousness of what we say. That the proof, now there is some proof, well, not really, I don't know. In this conference, for example, we saw one of the first paintings done, drawings done of the vocal cords by a Japanese doctor. And there were hairs on the vocal cords. Now that caught my attention because when what is also very important for the singer or the actor or anybody who's going to give a speech is the repetition, sonar memory, okay? My master said to me, my first class, 80% of the work of a singer is sitting at their keyboard, tapping into sonar memory their notes, measure by measure, over and over. And so you don't think about them. All right, you don't, there's no thought interruption so that you can hold the instrument and you'll have wonderful experience when you can master that. The sonar memory comes, of course, through the vibrations that come into the eardrum and go through the cuchilla. All right, I may be giving the wrong pronunciation. I think I'm saying in French. And then there are these microscopic hairs where there's millions of them, and they're in our ear. And they take the vibration of sound and they transform it into electricity. And they send it into our brain. Oh, okay. So now, here we are, we're like a computer somehow. Okay, we don't think about this electric impulse going to our brain. I just heard the bird. Okay, how fast that goes. So that there is something that is commanding as powerful an impact to the vocal cords to vibrate our speech. I am not thinking before I'm speaking now. I'm simply communicating, as we all do. So it's a mysterious, it's not yet a done deal. And one of the drawings that in the lecture, that was a very interesting one, I don't know, I think it was from the NIH, that's the National Institute of Health, I think this was. And of course you have the brain, one side communicates to the opposite side, this side to this side. But there was only one organ where the brain from under above the palate there, where the central is at the spinal column comes out, and there you have everything sort of controlling the electronics of our body, or the only the vocal cords had connections on both sides. And now I thought that was very interesting. So it had total brain connect. So all I can say is to be able to really explain it, I'm explaining what I'm understanding, but science has yet to really understand the real profoundness of the voice and its connections with our mind and our consciousness.